Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Endzone 2. Last time we were introduced to Rusty Rolf and another cast of traders that have now been introduced to the game as of the December update. And today I promised we were going to do a lot of exploring. So we had done quite a bit in the past, so we now have like extra vehicles and stuff. We have a look at our vehicle menu, you can see we've got two buggies as well as our Pathfinder. The mule and the buggy are both focusing on trades at the moment. Now each of these vehicles has all of the tools that we're going to need to really knock out some expeditions. Now as you can see at the moment we have a drought happening here, so we're just going to start with our first expedition immediately and we're going to see what is needed here. We've got a ladder going up here, and I think all we need to do is kind of click on the ladder, go up to the top and keep going right up. There's a door here, and I think
on the road,
if we go in the door we can get on top here, and there's a radio there. There we go. So, a radio receiver from the old world. Someone adapted this unit. Oh, they've gotten rid of it. So it's lore.
Take a look.
And the lore gives us an extra point, which is fantastic actually, because that gets us even further up in our research tree, which is what we need. And that also completes that expedition. We've also got some local resources here in the form of an axe and a blowtorch, but we can't actually do anything with that right now. I actually think they might be the resources that we have ourselves. Yeah, they are. There's the stuff that's in the buggy. So we're going to grab all three of our vehicles here, and we are going to head off on another route. So over here, I think there was an expedition of some description we can get here. We also of course have the clay pit unlocked over here, so if we do need to collect clay and things, that's going to be really useful. All of these have now been, these are occupied, these are done. We've got a warehouse here that we haven't quite finished, so we're going to send all of our vehicles over to there. It's really cool watching them kind of drive all together, so that's something that I quite like. We're going to start an expedition from this buggy, and let's have a look at what we've got in here. We've got a plank, got some bottom supports, there's a transformer box around here which I'm going to need something to get into, I think. We're at 85% on this industrial site, but I think we've gotten everything from this one already. It's just going to be this transformer box that we need to get in, and that does complete it, so we can leave now, drop the fuses, transformers in there. Great. So Pathfinder's only just getting here as well. Remember, that is a little bit slower, and we can now move on to this expedition. And I want to just try and clear as many of these out as we can. The settlements should actually hold. We've got 14 minutes and 35 seconds on the drought here. These guys for now are holding, but they do not have enough water to last. That's going to go... Ooh, okay. Interesting. We might need to do something about the water supply for quite a few of our settlements, given how long this drought is. We've got 3,265 water there, so that could be useful. It might well be that we need to go over to Industria and just get a load of water ready. They currently have 1988. I wonder if we can grab this mule here, which is currently ferrying goods to and from all of our settlements. Might well be that we withdraw one of our buggies, but for now we're going to just get this expedition done. We can loot, and I'm going to loot with the Pathfinder here. So we put in the cloth and the tools from that ruin, and that finishes that one off, and then we can move on. We do need to keep an eye on that timer though. 13 minutes on the drought, and I think this is just a resource grab, so we'll loot that one. We'll grab the tools, we'll grab the wood. I just want to clear out as many as I can so that they are all done. We've got a warehouse over here that we can probably finish off as well, and just having a look again, Pathfinder will grab again more cloth, which is good, and then we'll continue down this road to collect what's over here as well, and we will start unveiling a little bit more of the map given how well we're doing so far, so we can continue just pushing in. And then my plan is to go and drop these resources out of the Pathfinder somewhere else. And again, more tools, which is good because we are struggling for tools. We're going to drop most of these resources off over in Industria because they need it, especially the tools. So we're going to start an expedition again from our Pathfinder. Now this, I don't think we've done anything here. We've got a trash container and a door. There's also an axe there. Obviously we have everything that we need now for our tools. It looks like, oh, some glass, excellent. Around the back here there's a plant. I think as long as I have the plant encyclopedia with me, I should be able to determine exactly what seeds are there and get a little bit more of an unlock in terms of my seeds. So if we use this, there we go, we now have peppers. That's good.
We'll take them with us.
Excellent. So, got a lot of seeds now unlocked actually, and I didn't look at this. I haven't looked at it since the first episode where we did look at the seeds that we've got and actually plant our farm.
I'll take this
So we've
with
got
me.
some stuff in the cabinet here, and then we're just going to continue exploring. I think this shelf can be moved, maybe. Yes.
Let's go.
Excellent. And then this shelf must have something on it. 16 units of water, which is good. Heading up to the cabinet here. Get some cloth, and the door we need an axe for. So we will end the expedition going back to the Pathfinder. We'll dump everything in it, and we can't obviously get an extra lockpick, but we can come and pick these up in other stuff. So this buggy, or one of the buggies, has the axe in it. There we go. So we'll have this one.
This
Come and
house
grab
is still relatively intact.
whatever was in this door.
Maybe we'll find something usable inside.
It's quite good to have this many vehicles, because it means all of the tools we've got and all the tools we need are right here at our disposal. So we get in this door with the axe now, and as you can see, a load of other stuff opens up for us. So we get the cabinet, there's a shelf there,
Someone collected all
some
sorts
books
of books.
here.
This is some sort of encyclopedia.
That's just another
There's
plant
a lot of
encyclopedia,
old
which we
knowledge
can't
in
actually
here
take with us,
that we
and a
might be
cabinet,
able to
and that
use
completes the
on the
expedition. So
road.
again, we will leave, ending the expedition. We'll put the glass and the scrap in there.
Instructions?
And then what we can actually do is, if we now put this stuff back in, we can then have our Pathfinder grab it straight out. There we go. Right, excellent. Right, we've completed that one as well. And then we'll move on to this abandoned house over here. I think there is another area of land that we can still unlock. So again, we'll have a look at the house. We'll start the expedition. And this is pretty much going to be the entire flow of today's episode. Lots of exploring, unlocking as much of the wasteland as we can, and getting all of that important stuff. Now, this house, I can't really see an entry, and it must be around the back here somewhere. There it is. Aha. Okay, a decayed wall. That's interesting. A washing machine.
I'll handle it. In the washing machine's
There we go.
drum are still remnants of... Gee, I guess
Ah,
what
the garage
one
was
once
open.
clothes. No
Didn't
way
even
we
notice
can wear
that.
them
Right, the
anymore.
car. What's the car got
But
for
it's
us? Just some
amazing
stuff,
that
I
after
think.
all these years,
Yeah, nothing
the
really. Now, the
scraps of
decayed
cloth
wall, we're
haven't
probably going to
lost
need to
their
do something to
colour.
blast through that. I guess it's going to be using the axe. I think we must be able to
This
hit it
wall
with the axe.
doesn't look
Yes, we
sturdy.
can hit it with the axe.
With the
Good.
right
Right, we'll
tool,
drop all of that
we can
in. We'll
tear-
end the
I'm at the
expedition.
wheel.
We'll switch to our buggy, and then we'll start the expedition again.
For the
Get in
most
there with
part,
the
house is
axe,
still
bust
intact.
out that wall,
Maybe
and
get
we'll
to
be
the upper
through into
floor
the main
somehow.
body of the house. So I'm really enjoying the game so far. I think it's quite nice to do this episode where it's kind of a little
I'll
bit of a
handle
slower
it.
pace one. We
This
do a lot
wall
of the
doesn't look
exploring
sturdy.
stuff and
With the right
really
tool, we can tear it down.
tackle as much of this area as we can. What's that? 3, 4, 6, 8.
On the move.
Interesting. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. So this shelf here, I think that's just an abandoned building. How do we get upstairs then?
Let's go.
Just walk up the stairs, Lee. That's what you do. Right, we've got another shelf here which has some stuff
These
on it.
documents are
It's
very
more
instructive.
points for us.
Our experts
Excellent. We're
at
going to get a
home, this
lot
wall
of
doesn't look
stuff
sturdy. With the
for
right
our
tool,
research,
we
which we're
can
going to
tear
need.
it
Ah,
down.
okay. So 3, 4, 6, 8. There we go. Ha! Very cool. And that gives us the ability to build a sand mine and 70 vaccine
On the
ovules.
move.
That is massive. That is a great find. Okay, through here, is there anything? No, nothing through here. And nothing
Let's
through
go.
there either. Alright, we'll head back downstairs. We're at 77%, so I think it's just going to be about the shelf. And that should top us up and finish it off.
Let's go.
I was expecting a little bit more. I feel like this might not actually be the end of this one. It's a bit strange, but
I'm in.
let's see. That only takes us to 88%. We have missed something somewhere. 60 food in there. Maybe it's the axe that we needed to take or something. Or is it the washing machine? Have I missed something there? Is there something out on the balconies or anything? Or can I get up to the roof somehow?
Oh, there's an axe here.
So the
Maybe we
axe
can still put it to
stays at
good use.
88% with the axe. Is there another decayed wall or something that we've
In the
missed?
washing machine's drum are still remnants of.
We'll head upstairs again.
I
See if we
guess
missed
what
anything
were
up there.
once clothes. No
There's a
way
shelf
we can
there.
wear them anymore. But it's amazing that after all these years, the
Nothing in
scraps
this
of
room.
cloth
What about in
haven't
here?
Lost their coloring.
Not seeing anything there either. Okay, interesting. 88%. Can Can we get into this room? Yes, we can, but again, there's nothing here.
Let's go.
Okay, very interesting, very strange. It's just the washing machine that's coming up here. Car is there. Is there anything out back and around here? What about through here? No, nothing there either.
Let's go.
Very, very interesting. So the washing machine had a tooltip. It did let us have a look at it. There's nothing else in here. We're going to head back out then. We'll just end our expedition. We want to put in the iron and all of this sort of stuff. We'll end our expedition. We want to switch back to our Pathfinder, so we'll...
New instructions?
We're going to try and start the expedition again and see if we've just missed something.
The house is still intact. Maybe we'll get
No,
to the upper
I don't think we
floor
have.
somehow.
We haven't missed anything. We're going to grab the extra axe anyway, and then we'll come back to that one. That's interesting. There was nothing coming up. I hit the tooltip. We are 12 minutes and 22 seconds. Obviously, the timer does not continue to drop down when you are exploring and stuff, so there's nothing we can do about that. We're going to have a look around here. This is just a loot one, and it looks like it's just wood and plastic, so we can load into here. That is now full. And we'll head on over to here, see if there's anything in there worth grabbing. Again, it looks like it's just plastic and cloth. Now, cloth's quite a funny one. We actually do need... Where are you going? Get back down here. So we do need quite a bit of cloth in our first settlement, Arcadia. They seem to be going through that a lot quicker than you would think, which is quite difficult. So we can't fit anything more in that one. What about here? We can fit quite a bit in there. So let's head back on up here and we'll see if we can get any more into this one. Where are you? Was it you? Nope, wasn't you. So it was you. There we go. Get some of that in there. I think the Pathfinder now has full up on wood. Yes, it is. Let's head on over to this next ruin. You can see we're kind of wandering around a little bit now. We can get some more cloth and some more plastic there, and I think the Pathfinder can get some iron in there. That's good. That clears that ruin. Then we're going to come down to this road here, and I think we're going to loop around in this direction now.
Hitting the road.
We'll cover this kind of underside area. We found a new zone. There we go. That's another area. Let's have a quick look. We've got a sickness somewhere. Just going to pause a second because I want to have a look over here. They haven't... Right, what have we got? We've got some restorable ruins. An old wind turbine, which we can use to produce electricity. And another old wind turbine. So we've got 2 old wind turbines. We've got wild animals. We've got iron ore. Swampland and fertile soil. That's a pretty good one, actually. We can set up a nice little farming community or something there and get some power supplied to the wasteland if we restore those old wind turbines in line with the first big update that we had. But for now, let's focus on getting loot and stuff. Again, we've got tools there that we can grab. We've got another expedition here. It's just tools again. I think that's this one, is it? Yes. Now this one is an interesting ruin. We're going to have a look at that in a moment. But again, we've got iron ore there, so we'll just take our Pathfinder down here. Or around here. Yeah, down the street a little bit. I forgot I'd paused the game. Right, we'll grab some loot from here. Iron ore again, and the cloth, I think we can fit on another one.
New instructions?
Yes, this buggy can grab the cloth. There we go. They can't grab the wood though, so that's okay. And then we'll have a quick look down here. We better start off the expedition for this, and we'll just have a look at what might be here. So our Pathfinder.
New instructions?
There we go. We'll start off an expedition here. I think this might be some sort of food
We ought to
thing.
take a look around and see if we
We'll
find
go loot
anything
the barrel and the
useful
trash container first.
here. I'm in.
Moving it gets us to the ladder, which gets us to the pallet. There's a generator there. So we'll head back down the ladder. Take a look in this barrel. There we go. Right, okay. Lots of points we're getting, which is fantastic, actually. It gives us a really good staging point for continuing to explore and get new tech unlocked. but it doesn't look like there's much else here.
Let's do this.
There's a crate round the front.
I'll pack that.
That's it, it's done. Okay, that was quite strange, but never mind. We got tools, we got plastic, we got cloth and more tools, and we'll end our expedition. Slightly disappointing. I thought we would have got more from that, but never mind. Right, we can come back to our buggies, and we'll just bring this one round.
All clear.
They can now loot the cloth, the tools, and the plastic from there, but they are now full up on plastic. And I think that will do. We'll have to head on back to Industria, drop off these items, so we'll have them start moving. 10 minutes left on the drought. Let's have a quick look over here. Water not looking good. Arcadia, again, they're struggling. They're really struggling. And Copperton doing okay. Alright. I think we might be able to last, but I'm not fully confident on it, really. At least once we get out of this mess, we should be in a much better position. So, having a look now over here in Industria, you can see they're doing pretty well for their water. So it might well be that we can just get these buggies to quickly drop off stuff here. I don't know if they actually needed the plastic, but we'll then grab some water. Their food depot is actually full. So we'll grab 500 water, and then we'll have this buggy ship that on over to Medici.
Let's go.
Just to give them a little bit of a top up for during this drought. Then we'll go back to our second buggy, which has also arrived, and we'll have them drop off all of these medical supplies, and then they will take 500 water as well. Actually, I think they're going to pull out the medical supplies as well. Let's have them keep a hold of that medical stuff, because they're going to take them over to Medici as well. Then our Pathfinder, which is just arriving now, is going to drop off the iron, wood. Transformers will keep, the glass will keep. They'll drop off the scrap as well. Drop off the tools because they definitely need that. And then they are going to grab some water. And they're going to head over to our main settlement to drop all the remaining stuff off. Then, having a look here, I think our buggy, we did send one buggy. I think it's this one.
I'm at the wheel.
That's taking the vaccine ampules, so there should be a buggy just a little bit ahead, which we're about to catch up to now, I think. There it is. That one is actually going to go up to Copperton to drop off water there. And this is where the sickness is, so they could actually do with vaccine ampules, but I don't think they have a pharmacy yet. So building a pharmacy is going to be very, very useful. They do have one, and they do have vaccine ampules. Where is the pharmacy? Have they got someone working in it? Is that what we're missing? Ah, there's no one working in the pharmacy. Right, we'll put someone to work in that then. And now we should start getting medicine distributed amongst people. The only problem is, with the pharmacy, is we have a restored house over here that has a lot of people living in it. We can't actually move it, so it might well be that this whole settlement moves over towards that house so that they can be in range of all of these things and improve their confidence. That's something that I might work on off camera. But for now, our expeditions are looking pretty good. We've got the Pathfinder coming on over, which means, I think, yeah, that buggy has now arrived, so they can now drop off all of these vaccine ampules to Medici, give them the extra water, and then I think I'll have this buggy just head back to Industria, just in case. Now, Industria probably could do with upgrading its water. So we have a look what we need. That's the fishery, sorry, that can't be upgraded. The jetty, they need 10 iron tools. Now, I don't actually have any iron tools here, and I think the place where I've got them currently also doesn't have any iron tools. That's a little bit disappointing, but Arcadia is running out of water quite rapidly. So I think we are going to need... Where's that buggy? Is it coming in yet? Right, the Pathfinder has now arrived. So they're going to drop off water, cloth, and all of the other stuff that we need. They are then
I'm
going
at
to
the
need
wheel.
to probably just stay where they are for now, I think. But I will have them... They'll probably need to head back out to the new zone, actually. We're going to send them over there and have them finish off some of the exploration
All
stuff.
clear.
So let's get them back out in this direction. And I think that's probably going to be the best move. Right, good. Okay. Now, do I have another buggy? I do still have the one I sent back. That should just be arriving there now. We've got 6 minutes left on the drought. I think we might actually make it through this, but Industria has managed to get its water back up. So I'm going to grab another 500 water from Industria. We're going to head back to Arcadia straight away because we are rapidly running out of water there. And that's partly my fault. I haven't actually sorted out some of the stuff there. Electricity production is one of our quests. We still need to restore a ruin for sand production, but I've not actually seen one yet. It might well be that that is up in this top section here, which is somewhere where I do need to explore, but we're not going to do that just yet. So, having a look back over here, we have our Pathfinder coming across now. What I might do is I might just have them, rather than continue on that direction, I'm going to have them head south along the riverbank here. And we're just going to have them get down to the southernmost tip of the map so we can actually get that explore done, because there may well be another settlement in this area. I've not seen any ruins that we can restore for sand production. We're also low on food here in Arcadia, but I think that should be okay. The food stock will last for less than 4 minutes. Our water will last for less than 1 minute, and we've still got 5 minutes left over there. On that food, again, they are out of food here in Copperton, and we've got some hungry settlers, over 30 hungry settlers. Water will last for 2 minutes only. Oh, that is dangerous. Has this buggy arrived though? Yes, it has. Right, we can drop off the water and the food there. That gives people some food, and we're looking at water in 3 minutes and food in 1 minute. Okay, we need to get back down to Industria. We've got another buggy arriving here. That is actually the trade buggy though. Okay, this buggy has arrived and they can drop off the water there. Less than 2 minutes still. Oh god, we're really tight here now. We may have some casualties here, unfortunately. There's not a lot we can do about that. We just haven't got the structure in place, and I thought we did have. Ole Sorensen, we have now unlocked another trader. Okay, what has Ole got for us? So Ole will trade us water. This could be what we need right at the end. Okay, he has an unlimited supply of water. So we're going to go to the trading post. We're going to see what he's got. He's got a load of water. Let's get as much water as we can, and we can offer him a generator.
Come a step closer. Take your time.
Okay, maybe a lockpick and a ladder.
I sell everything.
And a generator. I do have generators where I am, so that could be a good pick. Let's get rid of the ladder and put the generator back in. That is going to be enough, so we can trade with him. We've got loads of water there now. This actually could be a very, very timely save from Ole. I should have got food though. It was a big mistake. Right, so our first stop is going to have to be Medici. No, it's not. It's going to have to be our main settlement of Arcadia. So we're going to head on over to Arcadia when I find the drop-off point. There we go.
Let's go.
Right, now we've got a buggy. Where is it? There's a buggy. We're going to send a buggy down to Ole now.
Let's go.
Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. Get back on the route. That's the mule. That is the buggy.
Instructions?
Excellent. Right, this buggy is going to go down to here. I think he had food as well, didn't he? Yes, he did. Excellent. Right, let's get the buggy on the move. Now, the buggy is only going to be able to carry 3 lots of food, but once it is there, going to be all right. There we go. Buggy's going to make it. We'll have them enter the trading post, and we'll grab the food that we can get off him. We'll trade in the blowtorch, and that gives us a nice amount of stuff there. Great. Now, I could have done a quest for Ole, but I do not have time for that. Right, we've got 103 food, so their food will last for less than 1 minute. Now, over here, we've got a lot of death and a lot of hungry people. So
Let's go.
really, it's up here or bust, unfortunately. How's the food looking here? 2 minutes. So it's going to take time for these things to get across the map, which is the unfortunate thing. We've got a sandstorm now as well, just to make matters worse. Here comes the Pathfinder. We'll do that. We'll take the hit with that stuff. You've just made it. We're going to quickly swap the goods here. That gives them that. Yeah, that's great. Then we're going to head back up north to here. They've got food coming in. 99 hungry settlers. This isn't good. Now, this settlement, the problem is we've established this one and unlocked that and restored that building, that residential area. And what it's done is it's left us at a massive deficit when we have things like this happening. They don't have enough food and they don't have enough water to get themselves through a drought. Luckily, this buggy has arrived with the food that they need, and that should just save them. Then we're going to have the buggy head down here.
Let's go.
We have our Pathfinder coming up. Once the Pathfinder gets there, they're going to be able to get water. That is Medici wanting some water at a cost of some happiness. The hunger is getting sorted out now. We do have 35 corpses, though. That is going to need to be sorted out very quickly. And here it comes with the water. So we're going to get there just in time. And the drought is starting to disappear. So we can actually just trade this in. We'll give them the water that they need to take them all the way up to 1,500. Then we'll have our buggy head back down here. And they've just run out of food in Medici. I think the buggy should be getting there now. Yeah, it's there. They can drop off the food, and then they can head back down to Medici and drop that off as well. Oh, okay. That wasn't fun. I wouldn't like to do that again. So I think off camera we're going to need to re-establish the food and stuff here, because they need to be ready for things like this to happen. That was a long drought though, so it might not be that way all of the time, but it's something that we do have to be aware of. Now we need to get back and restock our buggies. So why did I leave? I left another buggy over here. That's fine. That buggy can now head back on over to there and down here. Yes, excellent. Our Pathfinder is just getting in with water, even though right now they don't actually need it in Medici. That is done. So I think my next step is going to be to make sure that all of my cisterns and stuff are upgraded. So a cistern to upgrade needs 5 units of iron, and I think I did drop off some iron over here. So we're going to get back over there. What's the iron looking like in Industria? Actually, there's quite a lot there. So I'm going to have the buggies. This buggy in particular is going to head on over to Industria, pick up a load of iron, and then go and drop it off. Then, what else are we needing? We'll upgrade all of our cisterns, and we should also actually have a look at our research now, because I certainly can do some of that. Let's have a look what we can upgrade again. We can get an upgraded charcoal kiln, but we do need 10 iron tools. A treatment plant for water, which we need to build. It does produce water, and we must build it on a swamp. So maybe it probably won't produce water during a drought, but that might be something that we look to do. We need a lot of iron tools basically for stuff, and that is where getting the iron mine up and running in Industria is the most important job for us right now. Now we've got a scrapyard here that has nothing in its area, so we're going to have it go over there. Now that is going to take a long time to produce scrap. It's 4 times the amount of distance, so it takes 4 times as long for the production to happen, but it will produce scrap. We've then got they do have scrap tools, so they are able to produce iron, but they don't have coal. And our coal kilns, if we have a quick look, they are going to need upgraded. I think that's probably going to be our best thing to research now then. So if we have a look at what the upgraded coal kiln needs, it needs 10 iron tools. So if we head on over to Arcadia, which has had a little bit of death, but I think that will sort itself out soon enough. We are then going to have our workshop. We do want them to produce iron tools, but they don't have any iron. So if we can get iron over there from Industria, which was part of my plan anyway when the buggy gets in, we'll be able to get those tools sorted out. So the buggy should be coming any minute now. There it is.
Engine
Get
running.
that loaded up with some iron. We'll put in as much iron as we can. There we go, 150 iron. That is a lot.
New
We'll
instructions.
come back over here, and then we'll be able to produce a load of iron tools and get stuff really ticking over here. We do have 12 corpses in Arcadia, which is not great. What about our research again? What did we need for the upgraded coal kill? 10 iron tools. So as soon as we get the iron in and dropped off, we'll be
Fresh
able to
instructions.
get that started, get that production up and running. And I think that'll be a good thing to do, because we'll get those iron tools made hopefully as quickly as possible. If we go over to our iron tool workshop now, our upgraded workshop, and see soon enough they will start producing iron tools. There we go. Right, I'm gonna have we don't have enough people working in there, so I'm gonna top that up just a little bit. The water's being produced quite nicely, but we could do with some more people working that. Let's have a quick look. The woodcutting lodge is doing all right. The restored coal mine. Now let's have a look. We've got a lot of coal, so we can take a few people out of that, and that should then see them go into the upgraded workshop. We currently have 4 iron tools, so they are producing stuff quite nicely. I do want to add a couple more people into that space as well. So I need more people working in my jetties, really. If we have a look at the scrapyard, that's doing okay. The upgraded material, nobody works in them. Right, okay. Where's our scrapyard? Again, let's have a quick look. What are they? Yeah, I want them to get rid of that stuff, because that's what needs to go next. We've got quite a bit of scrap here, so it's not too much of an issue. And we are speeding through. We have 10 tools now. So what we can do is we can go to our research tab and we can research the upgraded coal kiln. That is now underway, and that is then going to go over to our lovely settlement of Industria. So they're going to be able to get stuff up and running there. The tree nursery, we're going to have them push a little bit further out, just to continue replenishing the trees in some of these areas. So this is going to take a little bit longer, but it means our, wherever it is, our woodcutting lodge can just continue working in that space there. Now, it says they've got a far off working area, so I'm just going to move it a little bit. We'll adjust it down to this lower portion here. We'll have them work over in this side, actually. That still gets them a lot of wood. And then it means the coal kiln can be upgraded. If we have a look at our woodcutting lodge, we can actually upgrade that as well. We don't have enough building materials to do it just yet. So if we go over to our research and have a look at our upgraded lumberjack lodge, we need 10 iron tools for that. Okay, right. So I think upgrading those base resources is going to be the best thing, because if we can get them being more efficient, we can then do some redevelopment in the settlements. So I think that probably calls it there for now. We've done a good job. We've managed to get a few things moving around the settlement a lot more, and we did some exploring. So I think where we're going to leave it today, we'll leave it in Industria, because this is going to be the next big thing for us. I am looking to get another settlement established, but we do need to get a lot of this groundwork done. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Endzone 2, and I will see you for the next one. Bye bye.